Hello, and welcome to the Source One Countdown to ISM 2017 podcast series. Consider us your on-the-go source for the latest insights in the procurement, supply management, and strategic sourcing industry as we get ready for the premier supply chain event of the year. In this episode, Source One consultant Ken Ballard will explain how to leverage economies of scale for continuous cost reduction.
Hi, my name is Ken Ballard. I'm a project manager with Source One Management Services. And today I want to talk about some best practices in supply chain as it applies to cost reduction with downstream suppliers. So the first method to achieve continuous cost reduction is leveraging economies of scale. So in the context of manufacturers and OEMs, by evaluating and planning optimum production schedules based on demand. This will allow OEMs to reduce the variable unit cost of the goods they're producing by leveraging larger run sizes. So essentially by planning out demand and working with the manufacturer to plan out when they're going to actually produce the products, trying to produce as many at once as possible, and again leveraging the economies of scale there, that will allow for the OEMs to increase the size of their runs, so increase run sizes, and then they can pass on those cost reductions that they have in their manufacturing process to the customer. And that requires, again, a joint effort between the manufacturing team and your team, the customer, in terms of planning when they're actually going to need product. So in the context of distributors, leveraging economies of scale is a little bit different. So with distributors, they're not actually producing anything. And the name of the game for distributors is leveraging economies of scale and leveraging volumes that they have to be able to pass on a lower cost to the people that they're distributing the products to. So the ability here with your distributors to, again, forecast demand and schedule deliveries will basically help to leverage the total volumes that distributor has with other customers for common parts that both buy to achieve cost savings through reducing the carrying costs and also the aggregation of just the volumes with other customers. So all in all, over time, synergies should be developed between the supplier and the customer's forecasting and planning team, which then allows, again, the supplier to leverage economies of scale where possible and to pass on those savings with the customer. So it's also important to note here that there's an assumption with the supplier that they're going to pass on the cost savings that they get through larger run sizes or just the ability to leverage total volumes with other customers and then pass those on to you. There's an expectation that they're actually going to pass those along. So you need to be upfront and transparent with them, and they need to be upfront and transparent with you, the customer, to pass on those cost savings that they're achieving through leveraging economies of scale, or else there's no point if they're just going to add that to their margin. So you need to have a good relationship with the supplier to be able to realize this one in terms of continuous cost reduction with economies of scale.
Thanks for tuning in to the Source One podcast. Remember to visit us online at www.sourceoneinc.com. For more insights from our strategic sourcing and procurement experts, check out our blog at www.strategicsorcerer.com. Want to provide us feedback? Have an idea for another podcast? Let us know by emailing us at prrequest@sourceoneinc.com. Thanks for listening.